Hey everyone, Ivy League Gaming here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we're going to go through the dev insights posted November 11th.
The finest blood for the most untainted soul.
Yes, we have another Q&A that was posted a couple days ago. I'm still going to make my video like I normally do, even though I'm a little bit late to the party. Yeah, but you guys know my thing. We like to read those walls of text so you don't have to. But I'm back here in Romania after my little trip to the US. It was a nice little workcation, actually. I slept pretty good, but the travel kicks my butt, so I'm exhausted. My eyes are a little puffy. If I look sleepy, it's because I am, but hey, we're trying. We're trekking through. And yeah, I'm really I love these dev Q&As. Sometimes they reveal really cool things. Other times it's just like, okay, there's not much to say, or they repeat themselves a little too much. So we'll see what happens here. I did already read through these like on the plane, but I don't remember if anything stuck out to me. I think I read through a little too quick, and I kind of just looked at more the answers versus the questions, and I didn't translate the ones that needed. So hey, we'll read together. This one has, I think, like 26 questions or so, so not quite as big, but will probably be a 25, 30-minute video. I'm guessing maybe quicker if we could skip some, but yeah, let's get to it. All right, question 1. Since Guild Wars has started, it's even more difficult to swap gear. If I swap gear, I may lose points in Arena, and now also in Guild Wars. But I really need to gear swap my heroes to keep progressing in the game, even to fight the guild boss. I suggest to save gear sets used in the last battle on the heroes, been played for Arena, Guild Wars, a guild boss, etc. That way, it will prevent continuously swapping every time. So, that's a hard one because you can't... When you gear your heroes in your gearing screen, then what does that mean? Like, it would be pointless, right? You can't have it literally save for every separate dungeon unless you make a saved preset where you can choose to swap to that. I don't think it really works that way, unfortunately. For something like Arena, sure, or like, yeah, there might be certain game modes where you're like, okay, this one game mode has a saved preset. Like in Dragonair, there's a special competitive mode for Arena. Your gear presets that you make for Arena do not affect anything else in the game, and it's a separate like screen. But other than that, you just have normal presets where you can save them. Okay, this is Valeria for Guild Boss. You save that copy, boom. When you go to Guild Boss, you have to swap it. I know that's a lot, but it's still better to have that at least than nothing at all. But I'm not one to swap gear in this game. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Do you swap gear in this game? I don't know. I know that's holding me back from progression, and I know that it also makes me kind of, yeah, weaker than I should be sometimes, because instead of re-gearing people to the best of their ability on a regular basis, I just build my new people, and most of my gear stays the same on some others, and then I randomly decide to re-gear every once in a while. But I don't put my best one set for whatever DPS on whoever the main DPS is as I go from thing to thing. I don't do that. It's just, I do that in Dragonair Silent Gods as it is. I never did that in Raid Shadow Legends. I never did that in Eternal Evolution or Infinite Magic Grade or any of the other games I played. For some reason, I just only do it in Dragonair. But this game, I just don't do that. Let me know what you guys think. I don't do that. I can't. But even if there was swapping gear presets, I don't think I would. I don't know. I just don't think I would for this game for some reason. I probably should, because it is hard to get perfect rolls of gear, but that's part of the grind. It is what it is. All right, so they did reply saying, we already have made plans on launching a gear swapping feature that will be released in the upcoming updates. Now, the way they keep wording gear swapping, I don't think it's going to be what we want. I think what we want is to be able to make a saved preset that is literally like, yeah, like I said, Valeria Guild Boss. Okay, or best DPS curse set. Like, and then you move that around based on who you need it on or whatever, you know? I think that's really what we need, where you can name a set of gear and then move it to whatever you want in the moment. But I think it makes it sound like you can, I don't know what it confuses me. Anyway, all right, sorry, I stayed too long on that one, but that's such an interesting, weird topic for me because I'm just kind of torn. Like I'm not too into it for this game, but I do understand the value because it is hard and expensive to roll gear. So maybe I would give it a try. All right, question 2. In Quick Equip, we should have the option to target certain criteria. For example, listing all 5 gear sets should produce minimum 100% crit rate. Listing all gear sets targeting the highest attack with 100% crit rate. Oh, so they're talking like Hell Hades optimizer tool style. I love that idea, not gonna lie. Where like in Hell Hades website tool that he has for the HH Gaming, they have the way where you can preset like, okay, I want 100% crit rate, at least 250% crit damage, and everything else prioritize attack. Or and 200 speed and then raid, of course. Like you can set different criteria and then it makes a set for you. But that seems a little bit complicated for their very simple quick equip feature. I wouldn't get that far ahead. Thank you for the suggestion. We'll be sure to keep optimizing the quick equip feature so it's more convenient and easier to use. Guys, I don't think we're getting Hell Hades optimizer tool for quick equip. Don't think so. But wishful thinking. I like the optimism. All right. Question 3. As far as I'm aware, Ancient Gear for Invigoration set can't roll attack percent as a main stat. Attack main stats is useful for a lot of the main heroes who will wear Invigoration. So it'd be nice if some of the Ancient Gear could roll this with like rage regen, attack speed, etc. as substats. And they said, thank you for the feedback. We'll adjust the stats of the Invigoration set and implement the changes in our upcoming updates. This is really good because I didn't even notice, like attack percent is probably the most important thing for the Invigoration set, which is not what you think of at first. You're like, support hero, survivability. But no, in this game, so many of the healers that you would want to wear the Invigoration set or support people like Dolores need attack percent. My Elowen and my Dolores both are in Invigoration, but they're both needing attack percent main stats. So I didn't even realize that I can't get Ancient Gear with that. So that's really good. Good job, game. Please do fix that. Love to hear that. All right, next. Invigoration fix. I like it. Okay. Question 4. Add a trash button in our bag. We don't need any more Aeon shards taking up space, let alone having it stuck in there to the next event. Well, it's not trash. You're going to use it in the future. Trash is not the right word. While we're at it, add better items in the Awakening shop for Epic Awakening tokens. I mean, come on. And then do you really go to your bag all the time? Who actually opens their bag and checks things? Does it really matter if we take up space in our bag, or our bag's just our bag? Sorry, anyway. Yeah, we definitely need better Awakening shop. They do talk about that frequently. So they, we'll see what we can do with the trash feature. Yeah, I don't know. We don't need a trash button. That's just gonna make people sell things that are actually usable that they don't realize are actually usable in the future. We definitely don't need a trash. It'd be more like a vault, an extra storage bag where you put things away that you don't want to see or that's not needed if you have limited space and you need to make space. But I don't think we have that limited of space, do we? I think it's fine. That's a weird one. All right, anyway. Question 5. Can you please add a way to buy more huge stamina potions from the arena shop? Buying more than one. Say we have a bunch of arena coins saved up to buy stuff and we could only get one huge potion every week. Add where there's a way to buy 100 huge potions versus a one time. Okay, this person might be not realizing it's not every week. You can buy the one stamina potion every single day. I know that some of the other arena stuff resets once a week, but that stamina potion resets every day. You get more than you think. But yeah, 100 huge potions at a time? I don't know. That sounds a little bit generous. That's what our diamonds are for. You could spend your diamonds on potions. It's actually worth it. It's fine. Especially once you get past the stages of building your initial team and needing to summon as priority. But yeah, that's really silly. All right, let's see what they said. So, and can you add some legendary skill crystals to it as well? So like say one legendary skill crystal for like 100 arena coins? That's asking way too, that's way too cheap. We get too many arena coins for that. And maybe put 10 in per week. What? 10 legendary skill crystals a week for only 100 arena coins, bruh. This person is not very realistic in their request. Do you not realize how expensive this stuff is in this game? They can't make it that easy to obtain. If it was that easy to obtain, everybody would have maxed out legendaries way too quickly. We gotta have a balance. Like, there's gotta be a balance of the game's giving us stuff, but also you gotta work for it. You can't just be given everything and max out your account in 5 minutes and then you're bored and then you wonder why. People need to slow down. Okay. They said, we have huge stamina potions available in the Dwarven Association. Yeah, that's also a thing. If this person, whoever wrote this, or others that don't know, in the Dwarven Association, the main shop, you can refresh. Like, you should refresh every day. Like, what is it, 5 times until you get to the point where you have to spend gems? So, like, every day you buy, like, the characters if you're not capped up on your space for heroes for using as fodder. You buy every rare summoning crystal you see, and you buy every huge stamina potion you see. And I buy multi-battles too, because it's fun. They stack up. I have like 200, 300 multi-battles waiting for me because I haven't done much lately. So that's kind of fun. I always buy them from this Dwarven Association. But yeah, you get quite a few there. But yeah, I mean, I think this is just someone that doesn't realize you can buy the arena potion every day, not every week. But they're also very unrealistic with this. Only 100 arena coins, 10 of them per week. Yep, I don't think they're gonna let us have maxed out characters that fast. That's a little bit fast. All right, next. Question 6. Please remove legendary yellow gear from the Void Rift. Oh my god, a nightmare. Not even Void Rift nightmare, from all of it. Void Rift, everything should not have legendary gear or legendary artifacts, I would even say, dare I say. Because it's not that hard to farm artifact material raid for legendary artifacts. And by the time you're doing even Void Rift normal, you don't even want legendary gear. You might still have a little bit on your heroes, but if you can do Void Rift normal successfully, you probably have some mythic gear on your account already. Nobody wants legendary yellow gear from anything in Void Rift. Artifacts or gear. Guild boss, no, we definitely don't need it there. But yeah, we'll make adjustments accordingly, they do say. So maybe they will consider that. I know that's something we've been asking for in content creator chat. We're always complaining about that. That's a random thing, but they don't really respond to our feedback in content creator chat. They more so, I mean, sort of, like, I think mods kind of take notes, but if we have a suggestion, they want us to do it the same way you guys do. Submit suggestion and actually put it here where it shows up and stuff like this. Okay, question 7. Experience raid stage 7 change costs from 36 to 30 and 8 from 50 to 36. Oh my god, is it really 50? I didn't even realize. I just opened that like the other day. I finally did my chapter 9, guys. Finally. Going from stage 6 to stage 7 and 7A should see a 6 cost bump versus 12 and 14. Yeah, it's really, really expensive. I have to agree. It's a little too much for the costs. All right. And then recruiting for guild wars, I found direct messages to be the most effective way to communicate, but I found that over half the people didn't realize they had direct messages. Can you make this more apparent that they have unread messages? And then for shard summons, players should have a way to buy shards post-event, like 50 coins for 1 shard. They do let you buy them, but epic coins, or like the Awakening shop, that wouldn't be a bad idea. An interesting way to use the Awakening shop, letting us buy like our fusion, our shard summons, like we had Aeon. During the Aeon event, put like 5 or 10 Aeon fragments in the Awakening shop that someone could use their coins to buy. That's not a bad idea, actually. But you can physically buy them with cash if you just barely missed the event and you're frustrated. I'll be 3 shards away from a second copy. Well, that's a second copy. You have to work extremely hard to get the second copy. But yeah, it's okay. But I do like that idea of maybe using the Awakening Shop in a creative way like that. Okay, they said, we'll be sure to keep your feedback in mind as a reference and assess on the feasibility of this. So they're gonna. This is lots of good feedback here about reducing cost of XP raid. More obvious that you got a DM in your messages for guild from your guild members at least, and then maybe a Awakening Shop way to purchase shard summons. I like it. Okay. Question 8. Increase the bird speed. Give her the ability to actually kill mobs so she can get birds to make her do a mega frick ton more damage, because I'd much rather use Voltus than this legendary. We're obviously talking about Kriya. Give her more ultimate time and either remove the bird's summon on death or leave it, but let her summon maximum birds when she ults. Fix her autos so they don't do AoE damage. She autos like Aeon. Give her fast attack timing on her birds as 15 seconds with 4-second intervals means she gets 3 attacks per bird life. However, I've noticed the birds don't automatically attack straight away, so by the time the birds get to the enemy, it's a short lifetime, and may prevent it from doing any damage as it appears to be on a timer with the life of the birds. Give the birds slow effects so it stands as it stands impossible otherwise to even get 1 bird out. Fix her damage. She is bad. It's true. So alright, we'll consider optimizing Kriya's in-battle performance. Yeah, Kriya needs a buff straight up, like this person's suggesting. This is cool though, like this, instead of just being like Kriya's terrible fixer, this person actually wrote out suggestions of ways to improve her kit. I like that. That's good, that's proactive. That's how, like, a lot of times people and content creators are guilty of it too. We complain, but we don't offer solutions. When you complain, offer a solution too, and that might be what triggers them to actually fix something. They're like, oh, that actually, we could do that. That sounds like a good idea. You never know if your little suggestion of how to improve, instead of just complaining about the lack of something, could actually change the game, right? Because this game actually listens. They're reading shit. They care. They do improve stuff when we complain about it. They do want our feedback. It actually genuinely seems like they want it, not just are trying to please the people. All right, question 9. This is fun. I remember this one. Have leaks or secret content collabs where you send a photo torn up to 6 or 7 content creators and they all have to make videos and put their pieces together or decipher a puzzle and get all the answers to something to do with their names. This is just an idea of like a puzzle for content creators to have to solve together to figure out something cool coming, like some new content that they want to release, like a leak that we all put. Like they've done that with Raid Shadow Legends. I think this is what they're alluding to. But also let us vote on our favorite content creators so you know who to send the stuff to. Content creators are free marketing for the game. Yeah, as long as it's not, I want to say as long as it's not like a public vote, because I feel bad, you know, it's like, a popularity contest is kind of sad, you know? Like, I know I'm one of the bigger content creators for this game, but if I saw other people I didn't expect to have a lot more votes than me, I'd be sad. It would hurt. It would hurt a little bit, you know? Or the other, vice versa. What about like a smaller content creator that feels like they've got a little good following started, but then no one votes them as their favorite. They vote the bigger ones instead. That's gonna hurt someone's feelings. We don't want to see that publicly. You don't want to have a popularity contest. That's not good. That hurts people's feelings. And that's not good for our emotion. It's hard enough for our mental health being a YouTuber as it is, with the terrible things that people leave in comments as if we're not real humans that have feelings. So I would not say make that a public thing, but maybe something private that people could see. Like maybe list who are your favorite content creators and have multiple answers where people can, like, which content creators do you watch daily or something? And people could list multiple. And then they could kind of know, oh, maybe there's some smaller creators that they should give more love to. That would be good. But I do like that idea of having some fun, more interactive content creator things. Like I'm playing Dragon or Silent Gods right now, and we have a content creator tournament where we have to fight in like live arena battles. we did it for this week. My battle is tomorrow, live on Twitch, guys. Speaking of which, if you want to come hang out with me as I battle someone live on Twitch, it'll be fun. But with that in mind, like, yeah, then they're doing like a whole, like, there's a first round, and there's gonna be another round, then another round, then another round, then a finals, you know, like, they're doing this whole thing throughout the next month and a half. So, like, stuff that gets the community involved, that gets content creators interacting is really cool. It would be good if the game encouraged that. Like, luckily, we're doing that on our own. We have fun doing collabs. I started right away with getting my bucket to do a collab with me. I think that was probably the first proper content creator collab. And then when I saw Fastidious start covering the game, I got him to do a collab, and he does a ton of collabs too. Ash does collabs, Hell Hades does collabs. It's really fun to have those interactions, right? But yeah, that was what made me love Raid and play it for as long as I did, was because the content creator and community, like, that was fun and engaging. They would definitely do them well to do some more fun interactive stuff with us. Or even just giveaways. Let us give giveaways, not just give us a one code that has 10,000 uses. Give us special codes, 10 codes once a month, that maybe there's a special level that people have to get that's very clear as a content creator tier. Like, if you reach this goal, we give you giveaways for your community. Because you can't do it to 200 people like they have already in their chat. I get it. But if we can have giveaways for our community, that's such a fun thing to be interactive, and it helps content creators, small content creators, grow as well. So that's a thing. Anyway, I digress. That was a tangent. Question 10. Oh god, we're only in question 10 and it's 20 minutes. There's lots of fun topics though, guys. This is a good chat. It's fine. You know how these dev insights go. This is normally a 40-minute video for reasons. All right, I'll be quicker on the rest of them. Let's go. Add more useful items to the Epic Awakening tokens in the Awakening shop. For example, max promotion grade boosts and other summoning crystals. Add mythic artifact essence in the arena shop. We don't need that shit. Just go farm it. It's not that hard. Oh my god. Within 1 week of playing, you should be farming mythic artifact like no trouble at all. Come on. That's silly. That's silly. I mean, maybe. I want to say 1 week. Okay, 2 weeks. Anyway, the Awakening shop will be having more items to exchange. Yes. Okay. Hello, I found out that when you select the checkbox for a thumbs up only the thumbs up of the item disappears, but not the item itself. What do you mean disappears? It's very dangerous and could cause someone to accidentally sell all the good items. So, like, if you select all your items that you're about to sell that have check marks, why would they disappear? You're selecting it. It should make them appear. I don't know what they mean. Okay. But we'll work on a feature that allows you to quick select the items that you don't have a thumbs up item on. That's okay. Yeah, there we go. Like, if you want to look at the items that don't have a thumbs up, but this is bad too, because then you're trusting the game to tell you which items are good. Sorry, game, but they're not always right, and they're usually not, honestly. There's plenty of good things. I don't like that. I don't think people should be able to just select everything that doesn't have a thumbs up and sell it all, because they're going to sell so many things that they actually need. Like, they're not going to prioritize attack, percentage, bonus on a rage regen piece, on an invigoration set, on a healing set. But they should, because there's lots of healers that scale on it. Right? Okay. Question 12. Please return the button for switching the display of equipment by level from highest to lowest and vice versa, from 16 to first. Yeah, actually, I used to try to roll up gear to level 15 to be ready for an artifact enhancement event. That was raid speak. For a... Is it... Smith, Tales of the Smith. I forget what it's called in this game for a second. And then it'd be nice if you could sort your gear and then find all your level 15s to go quickly level up. Yeah, I thought you already could, but they must have sort of got rid of that. They said, we're working on optimizing the filter. Soon we'll roll out the optimized filters to different features. All right, question 13. Auto team and gear saver. So this is a repeat topic, so I'm just going to skip through that. As they said, they already have plans for some sort of gear swapping feature. So we'll have to see what they do there. All right, this is funny. This is... someone made a guild called Demonic Grounds. And because of the filter change, the word demon is actually censored in the game now. Demon, as if we don't have demon soldiers in the game. I don't know, guys. They censored the word demon, but yeah, they will remove the censorships related to that, they say. So they have been censoring the word demon. So if you're trying to talk about which demon soldiers do we buy from the guild shop, it's going to censor you. That should not be a censor. That's definitely a silly thing that needs to be fixed. I mean, what are they afraid of? Oh, you demon. Is that an insult? Is that bullying? You're such a demon. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Okay. It would be nice to unlock the face of heroes as profile pictures. That's what I really want, but it doesn't sound like they're going to do that. We'll be sure to make more avatars and other interesting avatars. No, just literally use the assets you already have as the heroes' thumbnails from like what you see in your hero screen and make them avatars. Let us display our proud Hatsa or whoever the hell we want as our avatar. That's all. No, like, don't get fancy and make more and have to hire artists to be creative and make an artistic version of a rare hero. Just give us what you already have in the game. Let people have the avatars of their favorite heroes. That's simple. It's probably an easier fix, an easier little mini quality of life artistic improvement. That would be super simple for them to do because they already have the assets. They're already made. Okay, new topic, pinning of heroes. So this one is a little confusing. So they attached a pin. I'm going to skip this one because they're talking about a reference to some game. And I already read this and I don't really quite know what they mean. But pinning hero lines. And then they reply saying we have a feature for best records to help you follow friends and guild members. It didn't seem to line up. I don't know. And there's no picture as an example to see what this person was really talking about. So I'm kind of just going to skip that one. All right, let's see what this one was. Let me quick translate. Will there be a balance of heroes? What's the point of playing and leveling up equipment if a player is weaker than me wins at the expense of imbalanced heroes? So we're talking about PvP. Maybe certain characters being busted in arena. That's every game. Good luck avoiding that. Thank you for your feedback. Our upcoming revamped PvP feature will have some significant changes made to autofight. Stay tuned. Alright, could you guys please upgrade the artifact space? 200 is not enough, specifically for farming, all the farming we do, and the save ones we're waiting to upgrade. We'll consider adding more space limited. Yes. So I literally just said this to my content creator contact. On the test server, they tried to give us like hundreds of artifacts. We only have 200 artifact space. I can't even select. So I think I have like 5 or 6 inbox messages just full of probably 100 at a time. Maybe even only 90 at a time, because I have 119 out of 200, and I can't even accept one of the inbox for me to be able to grab. A lot of them have like exclusive artifacts. Like there's one for Hatsa, for example. I was like, oh, I want to see what that is. I can't even click it to accept it because there's no space. And that's on the test server where I've only saved 2 of every mythic artifact I've been given so far, or that I've farmed, and I've saved 0 legendaries. 0. So I can't even go use legendary artifacts if I want to, because I don't have the space for them, because I'm trying to accept all these fancy mythic artifacts. And I want to be able to use legendary artifacts on the test server, especially if I go and do any free-to-play friendly relatable teams like Epics Only with relatable gear. I want legendary artifacts too, and I can't even save them because there's no space. So it's a test server problem and it's a global server problem. The more artifacts they keep adding to the game, the more space we need. Just like the gear sets, right? Once you unlock the stage 19 gear and you're farming like crazy, you're really gonna run out of space fast, even with 1,000 space, because the difference in this game is, like with Raid Shadow Legends as the example that we always give, because Most of us played that or are still playing that. When you put gear on heroes, it doesn't count for how much space, right? Like, so you could store gear on heroes so you have more space, which artificially boosts your BP, whatever, who cares? That's what Krakens do anyway. But this game, all the gear you have, including what's on your heroes, counts. So the more heroes you get, the more heroes you build, and the more gear sets you're actually starting to farm for, you're just gonna run out of space. So we need more artifact space and more gear space. Absolutely needed. All right, question 19. After you do a big farm for gear on mobile, you click the screen, you pick up your phone, you'll accidentally make the entire collection disappear. And my suggestion is to make a button where you need to press to exit the gear selection. Said we'll optimize the controls for this. Yeah, I have definitely, even on the computer, accidentally clicked off. Or the worst for me is when you are full on gear, which is all the time for a lot of us, right? If you hit the word sort to go and sell your gear, it just goes off that screen. So now you're stuck with all that gear. You got to hit cancel and then sell what's on your screen first. That's not obvious. I had to mess it up a few times before. I was like, oh shit, cancel is the answer. Cancel. So like if you get stopped by farming because you're full on gear and you have to sell some, you first want to sell what you got that's bad, that by clicking through quickly. And you gotta hit that sell button and go through it. But my God, like having to cancel, it's not obvious. You think, oh, let's sort. Okay, let me sort what's in front of me. Nope. It wants you to sort what you already have. And then that batch you just got, which could have is 90%, 95, 99% shit gear, is stuck, getting added to the pool that you now have to go sort. So that's not ideal. All right, question 20. Please remove the restrictions on the number of guild posts. It's very ineffective to manage a team with these restrictions. They said they're aware of the issue and they'll work on ways to improve the management efficiency. All right, next. I don't know if this is a... Yeah, this is a Forerunner server comment about what's currently happening with Guild Wars, I think, that has not affected the public season yet. Which you can't... The public season. So, at least 650 guild points per victory. 300 guild points per defeat. Relevant guild experience... We just received 190. We're working with thousands of XP to level up. 190 is nothing. This should also be gems, 200 per victory, 100 per defeat. Anything less than that would be an insult to anyone's time playing Guild Wars. Remember that we also have to buy demon soldiers from the guild shop now, so guild points must increase drastically. And they said, this will be adjusted once the public season is launched. Now, they have put out a lot of infographics related to guild everything. Like, let me see. Was it here? Hey, there's a Pyros guide. Like here, Guild Wars strategy. There's all these, like, I know I'm half chopped off here. But now they are giving us some guides, which I probably should go through in a video together. Maybe when we set up our garrisons and start, we'll take a look at these guides that they put in game. Or in the Discord here, along with setting everything up, and see kind of how, like, see how their advice plays in. Because I did see, yeah, this other one, get ready for Guild Wars 2.0. This graphic here has some suggestions how to counter, which demon soldiers to use to counter what you're seeing in battle. But usually every battle that's well defended, well garrisoned, is going to have a fighter, a defender, a marksman, and a mage. So have fun countering all of it. Okay, anyway, back to our dev insights. Okay, so question 22, we're almost done. Question 23 is one that like got chopped off, I remember seeing. All right, so experience rate. Oh, but this is the one we already answered. This is the same question they already put, but they put a different reply. What a great idea. We'll be sure to work on planning this soon. This is the same question that we already... Bruh. Guys, this is funny. This is why we read this. This is entertaining sometimes. Ready for it? Question 7, they replied with, we'll be sure to keep your feedback in mind as a reference. And then question 22 is the same question, but with a different reply. Okay, anyway, question 23 we're just skipping because it's someone giving a bunch of suggestions on something, but then there's no answer. It just cuts off. All right, question 24. Can we have more variety of flags and icons for the guilds? This is already a work in progress. Guild flags. I love that. That'd be fun. Being able to customize our flag, but don't let people customize them as much as they allowed for Raid Shadow Legends. If you guys don't know what I mean, well, just imagine the levels of as immature and inappropriate as you could possibly make on a flag. Yes, everybody did it. Hilarious, though. I'm not gonna lie. Hilarious to see people share those when that first came out. All right, 25 and 26 are our finals. Dear devs, the new guild versus guild can actually be fun for both that are close in same level in guild rank and BP. It's quite unfair matching up guilds that are not equal size or BP. At least give the guild the option to decline participation. Let Krakens fight amongst themselves. Also, Kraken, stop recruiting players with good BP from a lower guild. Let us grow with our friends. This is so true. I mean, even I know my cluster is like, when we see people at the tops of leaderboards on something that involves like pulling shards, you know, and especially if they're not in a guild or they're just in what seems like a random guild, you're like, hi, you want to join us? Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Krakens should be together at the same time because that's how they benefit the best they can. I mean, I get you want to play with your friends, but you're also, if you are a very low time spent and low money spent person, and your friend's a Kraken that's grinding the game 24/7, you should not be in the same guild. You are holding them back if that's the case. It's not fair to that person that needs to be farming higher levels of guild boss, getting better rewards from guild wars in the future or whatever. If that people should not feel like they have to be stuck with lower level heroes or lower level friends, I guess. I don't know it, but it's got to be a balance. But some people don't care about their levels, so that doesn't matter. But for those that do, I mean, you're holding your account back by not being in an appropriately leveled guild that is your level. It shouldn't be a mismatch of random people together to start playing at different times. All right, last one here. In the Forge pane, after a single pull or temple has been made, please allow us to lock and sell directly from the loot window. Oh yeah, I like that. Thank you for this. Thank you for your suggestion. We'll be sure to adjust this and add a feature to quickly lock and sell gear items. Yeah, that would be nice for like the artifacts. If we could just sell from the pane and not have to select, like if I just want to immediately sell all the epics except for ancestral teachings and most of the legendary ones quickly within the screen when we forge, that would be great. All right, guys, that's it for November 11th Dev Insights. Sorry I'm a couple days late, but yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.